Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Crit Takers, a wonderful time where a bunch of musicians and our wonderful friends get together.
Don't blue.
Role-playing game in the world Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you, Tilly.
The tag for the algorithm.
Please don't demonetize us. Shit.
This week we are unfortunately without our beloved pirate captain, as he's not feeling too well. So, much love and hope he gets a especially speedy recovery to come back and carry on his shenanigans.
Well, I've got one to have with you.
Okay.
Introduction last week. Yes, she's gone.
I didn't say we want you back.
And then a little bit at the end. You miss you really?
He's a dick, we know that.
No,
My hand wasn't hurt.
I'm a cunt, not a dick.
No, cunt's useful.
Exactly.
Well, you are what you mean. I'm a dick.
I'm done then.
If that's the sentence.
Right, so as far as I think we know, we don't have any really other announcements this week to kind of get a shout out, except for the usual, please like, subscribe, and all the hoo-ha.
And my band's playing at H2H1.
Oh, shut up!
It's a good announcement.
Let's put it this way. If you've missed any children, I've sacrificed them because you haven't liked them.
Don't sacrifice them, you slow roast them.
No, just sacrifice them to the pagan gods.
No, sacrifice them for dinner.
Cannibalism aside, we shall top straight. So,
It's only cannibalism if you're the same species.
true.
Wait, what you?
You'll never know.
Right, come on and find out.
So, last week, what should I say, 2 weeks ago, the party mostly fell asleep.
Damn it, Flake.
Did Flake actually sleep?
Ooh. I mean, I guess maybe a little bit. Like he maybe like after like 4, because everyone else was having a fun time.
Right.
So maybe I got a good couple hours in.
So you need to take 1 point of exhaustion, buddy.
That's fine.
I slept like a fucking baby.
You don't take a long rest. At a certain time, you do take a point of exhaustion.
Wonderful. What's that day doing?
Yeah, you didn't even wake up till I crawled out of bed to go find Spring.
First point of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Cool. What happens if I start taking suspicious potions in this way to try and come to? I wasn't going to say it out loud.
Well, that would be
We were just talking about Breaking Bad, so.
Oh.
Ooh, look at these blue crystals. Nom 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 nom.
So, you all come to consciousness. For most of you who had an eerie dream the night before, you're still
all night. Nothing bad happened.
You're still trying to, in your head, figure out if it was real or not. As you all wake up, make your way downstairs. What are the Golden Marauders?
Drinking coffee. Lots and lots of coffee.
Me and Amber slept soundly. I don't know about you lot.
I'm going to go downstairs and start on the hard liquor.
No change there.
Well, I let Heimdall touch me in the dream. Doing that.
You wake up with the usual morning sickness
Oh.
that accompanies you with most mornings as well. It seems your non-pregnant state was truly just a dream situation. You're still very much pregnant.
Yeah.
Sucks to you.
I'm still starting on the hard liquor. They don't know shit in this world.
True.
And it is actually starting to begin to show as well.
I'll get that.
How's the armour doing?
I've got to loosen the armour up a little bit. Take another notch out the bit that builds it round.
straps.
Yeah, that's it. I can't think of any fucking words for that, can I?
That's going to be fun.
I didn't realise fictional pregnancies affected
Apparently
the players
it
behind the
does.
characters.
It's called method acting.
Yeah, it's called roleplay.
It's meth. Certainly, it's meth.
You gotta live the character.
You notice Anton Blackheart comes down with a more than well-deserved smile on his face as you do notice one of the female musicians from last night walking down behind him as well. And then saying a quick goodbye and for her kind of walking off, he just grabs a drink from the bar and takes a seat.
Nice. Okay, any of you other fuckers coming down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just going to wander down to some breakfast.
I'll go on the down with
If there are any interesting looking, unusual objects on the way down, they may get lifted.
A sleight of hand check.
Lucy orders a macchiato.
Macchiato. the wood elf bartender is looking at you like,
A piece of shit.
How dare
we have green tea.
No!
16.
16.
Nothing you say.
Gonna say I'm kind of strict as a bartender.
So yeah, you pick up like some just unusual kind of little bits and bobs. Eventually, you just find like a little candelabra. You just kind of shove it down to your handy haversack.
Yours handy haversack. Not looking for valuables, just things that are unusual, strange. Not nailed down.
Someone with a story.
The
Someone with a story.
candelabra does look to be pierced and made of wood and leaves, even though you pick it up and it feels like metal though.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Magic. Cool. And then get some breakfast.
Yep.
With absolute innocence.
And next thing I'm just like, why do you do this?
I'm
Why?
just happily wandering
make a
downstairs at
perception
Ambrose on
check
left.
to spot that shit.
He's gonna curl it up. Kind of happy not kind of being the kind of guard duty now, and just kind of be able to stretch his wings a little bit more.
Yeah, Blake's just
He comes down for breakfast.
nailing some coffee and just with that concoction he had from last night, just sort of mushing it around in the sort of petting the more on the table.
Can the four of you all make perception checks?
Let's see what I'm real
It's past the dangerous stage.
No, you don't. Just done for.
Oh, okay. 13.
18.
16.
7. You two reckon the smell of what Flake's mixing does ring a very uneasy remembrance.
Flake,
We all were with you.
what have you got there, buddy?
Some magic juice. Do you want to try some?
No.
No, got enough of that last night. Where did it come from?
Well, I made it. What do you mean last night? What are you talking about?
I distinctly remember smelling that shit right before I passed into my own personal nightmare.
Aye, I agree with her.
Oh. Well, this is interesting.
What's it meant to do?
I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Fucking nightmares, mate. That's
I
what
just saw 5 colour mushrooms and I put them in a box in my personal more and smushed. And I was hoping magic would happen. And apparently it has.
Put it in
Yes.
something fucking, airtight. And next time we got to talk to someone, just smear it on their forehead.
I'll put it in one of my jars for safekeeping.
I want to kill a guy from Terry as well.
Coffee.
Walk over to them.
Yeah, you get a very standard coffee. Black.
Your dream? Wait, you guys had the same dream? We had the same dream, yes. We talked about it last
Yeah,
night.
we did.
Did you also have this
Did you
strange
touch
dream
me?
with the orad and the
Aye.
diamond labyrinth?
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Hey, Flake, what you making?
Oh, breakfast, you want some?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
I would not.
No, put it
Oh,
on.
really? Did you had this strange dream as well?
Do you want some toast with this special
You guys have
jam on
dreams
it?
too?
You get some special magic jam. The strange dream with the
Get the goose.
diamond labyrinth.
That's why you make
told
it
the halfling?
Yeah. This is why we all had this dream.
Oh.
Why didn't I have this
impressive.
dream? This isn't fair.
I come over to the table,
The
Ambrose on my
bags on your eyes,
shoulder.
you didn't fucking sleep, that's why you didn't have the drink.
Oh, yeah.
What are
One of
you
those
guys talking about?
Can I
Well, you weren't there, so you weren't there.
Arcana check to see what he made?
Dream,
You
nightmares.
can do if you want.
I don't think anybody
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
Dream
We
of
had a shared
Don't
dream.
even Bob Ross.
13.
Yeah,
Potion of
you literally have not even a slight clue because this has nothing to do with Arcana.
It's just.
It would have been 10 nature.
Yeah.
You do notice, however, the same very familiar voice of a female popping in your head asking you to join her. As you then notice outside, and while it should be morning, it looks completely pitch black outside.
Shit.
We.
Did we sleep all day as well?
The what
The
goes,
clock's went back, sorry.
no, it is morning, just, I think something happened with the Shadowfell, and there was some fight commotion going on. Last night, a bunch of, I don't even know what they were, kind of boarded up into the tavern and stayed in here. Didn't look nice.
What do you mean you don't know what they were? Like you didn't know what faction they belonged to, or you don't
As
know
in, I
what
don't know
species they are?
species.
What do they look
They
like?
were tall, big wings, very long arms.
What?
Long arms.
Geese?
This ain't some bone devil bullshit, is it?
No,
They weren't-
they weren't devils. They
They
were,
didn't little fluffy white rabbit tails, did they?
they weren't small. They were quite huge, actually.
It doesn't mean the rabbit tails could be small.
They weren't rabbits.
Whereabouts are they now?
Dead.
Oh, that's right.
The militia sorted that out. A few nights, I say a few, several nights when Migone managed to get here rather sharpishly. But,
Do you know where the corpses are?
I was about to say.
don't know, and I don't want to know either. That the kind
Do
of
you know who might know?
No, he just kind of skirts off. Like the conversation starts to spook him out a little
I'm
bit.
not a necrophiliac, I want to study it. Well, not me, people who actually know things.
Not what that means.
Should we go and find who knows the bodies? You know where the bodies are?
Why are you talking to me?
Okay.
Let's
Can't
go.
do any more.
Spring, would you like to come with me to find where these bodies are?
No, not really.
No.
I'll come.
Okay.
Trust the goose.
You've been short on bodies today.
Yes.
Yes, bodies. Bartender, and slightly more wholesome conversation. Do you know of a shop somewhere I might be able to get some herbal supplies, musical instruments?
Herbal supplies.
In this town, there is no short supply of those. You don't find them anywhere in this town, really, or city. And Lothran is well known, famous for its musical instrument side, at least, anyways. And herbal-wise, there's a reason why we went with Shadowfell, just not at this capacity. We don't normally have flying, whatever those things are, running through the city.
Have we some time before we are leaving today?
I kind of want to see if I can get my hands on some poison. I think I heard this might be a good shot at that.
You're welcome to come with.
We'll stop by on the way for instruments. I'm looking for something too. Coming?
No.
Certainly. You're not going to go and find these bodies, and you
Yeah.
want to pick up something?
No, I need to find some. I don't know what I want.
Okay.
You're going to come out with a kazoo, aren't you?
Or
Oh.
didgeridoo, even worse.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah.
Right, so I go off and find someone who knows about these bodies.
Yep. Make an investigation check.
Do you want to come with me, Belle?
One sec. I go up to the whoever's in the other bar, guy.
No.
Where are nice Migone staying? Or are they gone through already?
They're kind of just patrolling. They're not really rested at night. They're just wandering around. It's not many. It was enough to ward them at bay. A few knights, a few rangers, a couple of spellcasters. The usual kind of
Do you know
troop.
roughly where they're patrolling, or just everywhere?
Just everywhere, as far as I know.
Okay.
You know, the current thing, they've sent more, but you probably have to go to Migone and talk to the Lord Commander about that.
We're heading that way anyway.
Oh, that's good.
10.
10?
Can I do? I'm with him. Can I do one too?
You can either help them or do one separate. Separate, yeah.
14.
14. It takes you the better part about half an hour or so, just trying to talk, till eventually you kind of do see like a wood elven guard, fully plated, kind of distinctive like leaves across the plate armor, and on his shield just looks like a giant leaf, kind of thing. Eventually, kind of go up and kind of ask him. It's like, yes, how can I help you?
Well, aren't you just a handsome devil? I
You
know a
really
thing
can't
of
see the
things.
features. He's literally wearing a full plate. He's got a helmet barely.
I know what I said.
Right, I'm kind of
We're
busy. Is there
looking for
something?
some
We're
bodies.
looking for some bodies that was brought out from the tavern.
We didn't take any bodies out of the tavern at all.
Skinny wings.
Oh, you're talking about those things we killed last night that were still in the city?
Yes,
Yeah, they didn't go in the tavern.
Oh, I'm
We-
sorry, I've just got this.
Why? What is this for? It's kind of official business, and neither of you look official for this town.
Let's say something.
Remember, you are in a wood elven city, populated by wood elves who see you as a kind of country hick, as Ericoas are, and you may be a dwarf sovereign, but they don't know that or realize that whatsoever.
Are they just outside the tavern?
They've been wandering for about half an hour trying to find.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you came with us, you could have been.
No, I'm just feeling one to marry.
Well, my good sir, my name's Heimdall Ironshield. I am a dwarven lord.
The name Iron Shield is familiar. Don't about know Heimdall. Your father's
Yep.
no wait, your grandfather from Maud?
Yes.
Alright. That's still official business, and as far as I'm told from my CO, not really your concern.
So we're here with Princess Lizabelle. And we're just trying to do some investigation.
Name drop.
Well, until Princess Lizabelle comes and tells me in particular, and then my CO tells me otherwise, there's nothing I can do. My apologies, but I must get back to my patrol. We're not 100% sure we got to. He starts wandering off.
I suggest you guys find me, because I'm wandering around town right now.
What a
Just generally
dickhead.
wandering.
He's just doing his job.
Fuck the police. I'll just blast them.
You're suddenly putting change.
I'm just
shacking
kidding.
the camera. So yeah.
Lucy, that we go and find Belle.
Yeah. Alright, then.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'm off to find Belle.
Right. Where are you still in the tavern? Or have you left?
I'm just wandering around too.
Yep. So you're having fun. You have no idea the composition of anything in this city.
No,
You are truly lost
I know.
at the minute.
I'll be back. I just fly up. Is that like a church or something I can perch on?
But each other got birds explained.
There are some. There are a few temples within the city, obviously dedicated to more of the elven gods, and one particular that does seem kind of attractive to you as one dedicated to the Shadowfell, and more particularly with the Raven Queen.
No, get drag queen.
Yeah.
I just want to do a perception check, see if I can
Alright.
find anybody from.
Yep. Looks like as you flew up, we'll give you an advantage on that, because you do have.
Because I have nothing to perception.
Let's do purple, because apparently that's what Belle's wearing at the moment. I like a green
16.
dress.
Oh, actually, no, 19.
19.
That was 3.
Takes you about 10 to 20 minutes kind of searching around looking, and then you do notice the familiar kind of hint of blue hair, isn't it? Yeah. A blue hair and purple dress. It's like, oh, there she is.
You found her!
Yeah, fly down.
The Z?
Spooky like.
You started.
Hi!
I'm just looking for you.
Okay.
Lesbia.
Where is he?
I don't know, actually. I kind of left him.
Are we sure this isn't a Halloween episode?
Surprise! You're still in the dream.
You all wake up back in your
Restart.
Okay, right. So, we don't know where Heimdall is now.
No,
Where did you last leave him?
at the tavern. We should go back. We need your help.
Okay, let's go back to the tavern then.
Right. So quickly, you two are off looking for musical instruments, herbs, kind of thing. Not overly hard to find any particular musical instruments you're looking for. Fruit,
Let's go, baby.
not too hard. And herbs.
Basically want to drop, put out
Enjoying this way too much.
a bit on
Yeah.
herbs that you could use to make potions of healing.
You'll get that
Yep.
catnip.
So, not all of them, none of them are too hard to find. Going to cost you for the herbs better part about 20 to 30 gold pieces.
Cool.
Probably be enough to make about probably 6 or 7 at least greater healing potions.
Cool.
They will take a good day and a bit to make per one. Flute takes a little bit harder. Takes a little bit longer for you to find that because you're kind of testing some out, trying to find the right feel and the right kind of one that kind of feels right in your hand.
Yeah. Good in the hand.
Yep.
You do eventually find a nice
Right, mouthfeel.
Yeah.
kind of you find eventual kind of nice orange colored flute again, that seems mostly, it seems to be either made from trees or the leaves themselves, yet it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's made of like harder wood than what it should be made out of.
Nice.
Drop price about 200 gold for that.
Cool, right. And pipe and some pipe wood.
Yeah, again.
Oh, Toby.
Oh, Toby. Yeah, again, not too hard to find. These elves, and you've dealt with elves a couple of times before. You know that they have their love for, well, certain flavors in life. Again, that was probably going to be, I'd say probably 50 gold for the rest of that.
Cool. I should make a sale then. Thank you very much.
Poisons. That takes a little bit longer to find. Yeah, I've definitely heard of like possible shops in the area that might do it, but most people are either oblivious to its existence or others don't want to admit they know it. Make an investigation check. Talking to enough people, and eventually eventually someone, or on the looks a little bit more shady than you probably should in this town, points you to this little small store. You're gonna walk in and you find one of the darker elves come in there, kind of shadow, looks like a pure shadow, but an actual physical elf form look. Yes, can I help you?
Are you looking for something a little bit more on the deadly side?
Kind of looks past you.
Take you to his pleasure room. He's gonna take you to his pleasure room. The way you said it.
Xbox was in it.
Kind of looks past you out the door, kind of make sure you're not being followed by anybody and things like that. He's like, lifts up a tray full of vials. We have a range of things. If you wish to kill somebody with lethalness, or if you wish to kill them slow.
I'll go for a mix.
A mix.
Cover my bases.
Let's have a look at this.
And here we go to the special tray with all the aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, I've got any of them. It's going to take a lot to convince someone to sleep with me in a couple months.
I don't know, they might be into that. They might be.
Oh.
Don't kink shame them.
Well,
Stay away from my wife. I don't care if she's yours in real life, she's mine here.
Those eyebrows though. Oh god, no.
so, we have different forms of how poison can be administered. You have ingested, so poison someone's drink or food. Contact, where it just needs to touch the skin. Injury, as in sticking a knife into them. There's 4 forms in there. No, there's just 3, my bad.
I'm looking more for contact and ingestion. I've already got something, and I get my poison dagger out and spin it around my finger. That's all there. Do the job.
As you kind of do that, just the poison slowly leaks off and something hits you. It's like.
I'm trying to be cool, it doesn't work. Daddy isn't cool.
Well, it's just a broken skin, so you're fine. Like betting down schools and stealing children.
That's cool, some people.
Threatening pregnant women.
I am not threatened. Watch
Just
the
bartering.
Felt very threatening from where I was, let's be
video.
honest.
Everything he does is threatening.
Yeah.
Unintentionally.
Yeah,
Well.
unintentionally.
For the ingested side, we have Assassin's Blood, which is quite a nice little flavor on things. Pretty much can poison somebody for a good 24 hours, and does a fair bit, a minor amount of damage anyways. Essence of Aether, shorter time for the poison, but does a lot more damage. Midnight Tears, which does a lot of damage, over preferably a short time.
Metal bat.
It does. And the last one, Truth Serum, which tends to be a personal favorite of some more assassin-like people. Doesn't really hurt them, but they can't lie at least for an hour.
Well, I'm definitely having the truth serum.
He takes that out. Takes the small vial of that out.
Just use a little bit on time now.
Some midnight tears, I think.
Midnight tears. Yep. He takes a
Don't
bottle.
tend to stick around long enough to see the end results in 24 hours.
And was contact was the other one. He's kind of looking over. Contact one was the other one you were looking for, wasn't it? We have carrion crawler mucus. Not the best thing to extract. But it does have a nasty effect of not just poisoning but paralyzing the targets.
Yes, I'll definitely want that.
That's not how you get people to sleep with you.
And then something that some clever idiot called the oil of Taggart.
Taggart.
Right, calm down, Bobby.
Does it come with a side of haggis?
It poisons whoever it comes in contact with and also puts them to an unconscious state. However, if the person is hurt in any way, they do tend to wake up quite rapidly.
No, I'll pass on that. So just the first one, paralysing thing.
Yep, the carrion crawler mucus. Yep, he takes that out, put it. Yep.
What's the damage on that?
Doesn't really do damage. It just.
No, I meant the money.
Money. Sorry. He kind of looks it over, looks down at the other poisons, like, oh, we'll call that 1,500, I think, for the lot.
Bit daylight robbery-ish, but oh well, good poisons, good poison.
Poison is not cheap, and I'm told I'm one of the cheapers on the continent.
Well, here it is.
You go to the city for the deals.
Will you get me something with the stats on that then?
I can tell you the stats quickly if you like.
Well, I
Someone's writing
can't
them
type quick.
I don't fit to type, but I can barely hold my phone properly.
Yeah.
That's what a message is.
Yeah.
Coming up with sensible ideas. Ha!
No, I feel like a grandma when I'm
Do
texting
that.
at the moment. It's just like
Too naughty.
because I can't hold it with my little finger. So I'm like,
yeah.
I can have sensible ideas when I'm out of character. Just not in character.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Same, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually,
What
probably
do you do
me,
out of character that you don't do it in character?
Sensible ideas.
Oh,
yeah, makes sense.
yeah. I'm not good at either of those. In or out. That truth serum is going to come in handy. Paralyze someone, then make them drink the truth serum.
Hey, Lucy.
Thank you, Nate.
That's just one of them. My phone started being buggering again.
Oh, that's fine. We can do it afterwards. I've
Yeah.
written a note of what I've got.
Yeah. So after that, he kind of puts it away, kind of takes the money. It's like, well, if you're back in the city, Madam Halfling, and you're interested in more poisons, I have plenty more where that came from.
I'll be sure to keep you in mind.
Takes the tray. It's always a pleasure doing business.
And I go and join the others.
Yep. So back at the tavern.
We made it back up.
Oh yeah.
And Flake's fallen asleep on the table. He had a really, really long night.
So we'll get a blanket for Flake.
Fuck no!
Did you find everything you wanted?
Everything and more. Ready to have some fun somewhere down the line.
Undoubtedly so. Shall we head back?
I believe. That would be a plan.
A glass of wine before the road and then we're done.
Alright, so back at the tavern.
Right.
Yeah. Please spells to turn back up.
Right, I'm here. What do you want?
Beth, we need your help with some things.
Okay.
We're trying to investigate the bodies that were
Okay.
found, but we.
The guards aren't really working with us.
Define not really working with you.
They're not telling us anything.
Because
Because you're not with us.
you name dropped me.
Of course I did. I'm a goddamn
Okay.
goose. You think they're gonna just let me walk all willy-nilly?
I don't know. You could just fly instead.
I did. How do you think I found you?
No, that was scary. Okay, right.
So we need your help. Don't outside like that.
Let us know when we get back.
It's always
Sorry?
Val, I need your help.
We never asked for help.
No, what about him?
Oh, okay.
It is.
And because you're the princess of this land.
But you're Lord Heimdall Iron
That didn't even fucking
He
work.
name dropped himself.
Yeah. That
That
didn't
didn't
work.
work. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Right, I need to come with you. You need to name drop again. I need to see this.
Yep, you guys just turn back into the door now.
Sure. Ah, hello.
Hello, we're off.
Guys, you missed something funny apparently.
Wait, what?
He name dropped himself and nobody fucking took any notice.
Oh.
You did kind of notice. Just the name.
Yeah, but
It's just that these pointy ears around here.
Hey, what's your fucking tone, mister?
That's hilarious.
I'm talking to you.
I
you're
give you a
nice-
shake.
nice
Just a little
guy.
bit.
Ask the guards
Yeah.
to lock him up.
You want to come with?
What is it? A chance
Where
to
are we going?
recognize you.
We're gonna
You
go
always
play
don't meet from
detective.
any
Sit,
far.
let's go.
Alright.
He puts
Anonymity is a friend.
What about my bullet?
right, okay, let's go find these guards and I will
It is when you travel with
work
us.
my magic somehow.
Why are we investigating these bodies? Do we not have something rather more important to be
That's
doing,
why
like
I'm
rescuing
kinda
a king?
concerned.
I'm just curious about these bodies.
Look, we're looking for vampires. Now something with wings and rather skeletal looking and creepy suddenly appears. Might be connected to the vampires.
She's very
smart.
Very smart.
See? She gets me.
Don't touch me!
Honestly, I didn't think about that. I just wanted to find some
Goosey,
bodies.
make an intelligence check for me,
Oh,
please.
God.
While they're saying all this.
I don't
That was
have
fun.
good intelligence.
What's the captain?
Or better, no, you can make an arcana check, actually.
Captain's probably still in the corner drinking.
Yeah.
Or
He-
he's on
he's
the
just
rubber
like, he's just like, looking up, just like, not my problem.
Oh, the drummer go, come back. Just
Sorry?
saying.
Does a 14 pass, or can I roll?
Yeah, it wasn't a hard DC. You, as a warlock, you do feel the close proximity of the Shadowfell,
I feel disturbance in the force.
and the talk of vampires does not blend well with the creatures slightly described out of the Shadowfell. So you can easily discern the fact that these
Feathers
creatures
ruffle.
have nothing to do with vampires.
They're not vampires. I don't know how to explain it, but they're not. Might be connected.
I don't trust anything that ever comes out of his
I
mouth.
mean, I can ask Bram Stoker's
Why?
great nephew. Yeah, whoever the fuck he was.
That dude, yeah. That dude from that film.
Who's Bram Stoker? What's a film?
You guys haven't lived.
No,
You have no memory!
God, that's a very
I just
rough.
keep having visions of
At that
of a
point, the
different
bartender
world.
kind of goes like, Stoker, yeah, I mean, he was a famous hunter.
Fucking bitches!
Just because I don't know things, though, I'm only rub it in. Not everyone had a fancy pants education like you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, then.
You
I
had a
won't help
fancy
you.
pants education. What the fuck are you talking about? Lord, I don't know.
Not really.
Didn't turn up to class.
I raised
Too
myself
busy
on the
playing with
streets. You have more
weapons. Yeah,
education than I do.
I was
Super-
supposed to be
The only thing I learned is not
dragged.
to
Super edge!
Yeah.
Hard life on the streets.
Alright, so out of character, do we know we don't really have a lead on the king, do we?
Well, you know he's the
We'll go
vampires.
to Knights Migone and then.
Can't just
You know that
waltz
they've
into
gone to Bardune.
Yeah, we can't really just waltz into it right now.
Well, we can walk into Mordor.
Do that.
Go ahead, Sean.
Her name's Belle, not sure.
At least I'm gonna die.
It was
Oh,
before
no,
me,
no,
okay?
Hey, he's tired of dying now.
I know it. So,
Yeah.
are we going to find these knights that shunned you for name dropping yourself? Or are we just gonna stand here and chat all day?
Let's go.
Well, do we trust Goosey as to whether or not they're not vampires?
You don't know the guard you spoke to. Off you go.
Give me an insight check.
Oh.
You're looking at him very puzzled, like, what the fuck does he mean?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm trying to figure out what he said, which is why I rolled 15.
Did you actually roll?
15, yeah.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Don't lie.
I don't see why he'd lie. Do we want to look into it then? Or should we...
Yeah,
It sounds like the guards handed it, and surely we should be trying to get the king back before the dwarves and the elves decide if they want to take matters into their own hands on a life scale.
I mean, what do you care about more? Your people or your daddy?
My people. It's about time for our abdicating throne.
Careful.
But then again, if your father gets turned into a vampire and tries to rule, that's then not.
Then it means we have to kill
Vampire
him. I like this idea.
What if he kills your brothers?
Then I'm the queen, bitch.
Oh, what fuss you had about my brother's come back? My brother's come back. Oh, don't slay him. You die.
Oh, you've been here for a few weeks. The things I've seen, man.
What have they poisoned us all?
We should compare notes on them.
That was just a fun accident. You're not poisoned, you were just... Well, actually, I don't know that for sure.
So,
Don't be
I'm
I guess
the
you're-
oldest twins, so
Guess you have to give it a few days.
I get the throne first.
maybe it was more like a
Sorry to
shamanic
interrupt
journey kind of thing, huh?
everyone. What do we
Did
do?
you learn any valuable
I
lessons?
told you, lead the way so I can follow you to go find the
Right,
fucking
let's go
guard.
then.
I learned that I need to do more things that are not necessarily truthful
Spring.
and right. But yes,
Hey,
hello.
do you want a drink while they're fucking off to deal with these skinny bastards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, toodle pip. See you later. Love you, darling.
I love you too. Lead, right, you can fucking do it yourself then.
You didn't hear me, I just coughed. Make it
Make a perception
Yes,
check.
I'm gonna make one as well.
Don't.
Did you hear that?
I rolled 15.
16.
Yeah, they heard you.
Who's the bitch now?
You gonna be nice?
Yes.
Now go.
After kind of that, Anton kind of looks up at you with this like,
Oh.
Think you're in trouble.
and he just kind of rubs his palm like that at you.
Be good.
Be quiet, Monag.
Lucy, you come as well?
Yeah.
Right, let's
Got
go.
nothing better to do.
Let's go find this guard that you spoke to.
He's quite the handsome devil.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you make investigation checks with disadvantage.
Buggy, food, wine.
Yeah, you guys give him food and wine.
Yep.
Excellent.
What kind of check was I making this?
Investigation. 3,
11.
11,
Eight.
8.
Wow. Investigate
You
the shit out of that.
spend the next 2 hours
Yeah,
wasting valuable travel
Sherlock Holmes has
time.
got no
I'm slowly getting more and more pissed off.
You run into a few guards, all of which, when asked questions, they don't remember talking to either of you two.
They all look the same to me anyway.
Yeah, they're all in the exact same plate mail, same kind of leaf shield and everything. And how does it? You just don't find anything.
At that point, I
Another
just
drink, lads.
literally stopped. Was like, can you just take me to the commanding officer now?
Yes, madam.
Thank you. What did we do this 2 hours ago?
Why didn't you think of it 2 hours ago?
Because I relied on you two to actually know where the fuck you were going! And who you spoke
I'm
to!
here.
And who you actually spoke to!
You're assuming a lot.
I'm working with idiots.
The guard takes you towards the middle of the city. The guard takes you guys to the middle of the city. Still kind of, the building is still kind of blocked off. The same 3 elves that greeted you the day before are there, as well as a few other kind of plated elves, including one with his helm off. Kind of looks up and go. For a soldier's like, and what are you doing coming here? You're meant to be patrolling the city. Which he kind of takes the officer over and explains everything. And the CEO comes up to you. Madam, I apologize for not recognize you straight off. Look, and how is the princess doing this fine day?
Wanting answers as to this attack on the city last night?
There's nothing to be concerned about. We're taking care of it and burned the bodies.
Could have told us that.
What
I'm
did
so-
the bodies look like?
Demonic in nature, at least.
A bit more description than demonic, please.
Giant wings, long, not too dissimilar from vultures, just more demonic.
Does he ever heard of anything like this?
Uh-oh. Heard of nothing. 40-year-old.
Well, I think intelligence is like
10.
more than 5.
Well, I mean, I could use mine.
Your intelligence is equal to
I haven't used it.
Would it be something I would have studied?
If you want to make an academic check, you're welcome to.
12. Yeah, that was a waste. I could use that on a save.
Yeah, it's
That's
27.
The warlock feature.
7, yeah. So, what you
Yeah,
recognize,
It's like
you understand
a
of something called a varrock. Type of, more kind of on the lower scale of the demon range. Basically,
That bitch.
That's a handsome devil.
apparently several of them were spewing out from the kind of, now as you look up, the gaping hole into the Shadowfell as above Lothrin at the minute. Being kept under check as much as it can by, you can see 2 sorcerers or wizards, more or less arcanists, just standing there all in full meditation, and with the channel energy you can see straight up to the tear.
Okay.
Nerds.
I think they prefer the term geeks.
No, they're nerds.
Okay. So anyway.
Lucy, what's your AC?
14.
14?
I'm getting attacked. They get disadvantage.
I know. Take 1 point of fire damage as a fireball gets slammed into your back.
Oh, okay.
We're having roast goose for dinner.
At that point, one of the more formal dressed elves, wood elf female, comes up to you and said, Madam, you do realize Migone is expecting you this evening. It's going to take you pretty much all day to get there.
Yeah, well, we're going in a minute. I'm running around after these 2.
Don't blame us.
Oh, I'm gonna play me
What was
one.
that?
I have no idea. I have no
You
idea.
sound more African than anything.
You did.
Yeah, can't confirm.
There's a bit of Black Panther shit coming through.
Oh,
Wakanda
no.
Wonderful.
I guess they're handling it.
Yeah, right. So let's go gather the others and be on our way.
I guess.
Pretty sure we're half cut by this point.
Yeah.
2
We'll
hours
just chuck
drinking.
you in the fucking car. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. That's good.
Yep, the
We're
other
all
3 of you have been
together.
spending the morning getting drunk
Just have a bit
with
of a
Anton. Just kind of getting merrily and just
I'm guessing Captain's drinking with them.
Yeah.
I've been getting drunk with Anton.
Passing the pipe back and forth as well.
Okay, right.
Anton kindly refuses each time it kind of comes to his
Okay.
kind of ways.
I'm gonna get baked. We've got snacks with us, have we?
Oh yeah,
got it, yeah.
Obviously.
I'm gonna assume I've had Ambrose with me the whole time because he wants to like.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send them ahead and tell them to start getting their shit together.
Yep. 3 of you,
Just like-
however, do make Constitution checks.
Oh boy.
Well.
Check or save? Well, stuff.
Checks.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah, you have disadvantage.
Check, yeah, not safe.
Yeah.
18.
18.
That's a 7.
Ooh, boy. That was 13.
13. You 2 are fine. You flake.
You flake a fuck.
You suddenly have a overly bad case of the munchies.
Start chugging some mushroom. My video.
It's getting worse.
Okay, Barkeep, do you have corn?
Do you have
Why?
weakness or something?
Can you roll it in the oven, wrapped in foil, so it pops?
Corn pops.
Okay.
Ah.
He's like looking really confused and just like.
Just do it.
Maybe it's just salt and butter on it.
He comes back with about 10 minutes later with like
Char.
pretty much
Charcoal.
popcorn.
Right, throw some butter on that and give it to the man. We have a journey to get on.
At that point, Lisa Bell, Heimdall, and Goose come back in.
Ah, Brent! Hello, welcome back. How was your journey? Your investigation?
I
It
know
was
you
good, but we
guys.
need to be on our way. Okay, how much have you given Blake?
What's that smell?
Bring hides the body.
This is a side effect of the potion he was mixing last night that affected all of us.
He's just very tired, very happy. He's good man.
So we're trying to
name
save his
on
conscience.
By the way, the two of you are super energetic as well at this point.
I call fucking bullshit.
I agree.
I don't know what you're
I don't know
talking
what
If you
about.
guys want, you can make insight checks on that.
Do you know what? It's not worth it. I just literally walked straight past and go upstairs and start packing my shit.
Are we going, Princess?
Oh, yes, 12.
Yes, we're going!
Okay.
Where are we
Yeah,
going?
they just seem really energetic to the both of you.
On the doom dum ding dum. I can't remember what the place is called. I'm just tagging along really.
How is it? Is it good?
Tastes like.
Tastes
I'm
good.
going now.
That must be good.
Nice.
Can we have some more corn for the
Can I have some
road?
more? Please.
Yes.
Corn.
The wood elf is just kind of like, what?
Just give us bags of corn and cook it later.
Okay, what the hell?
I must pack my things and change.
Right, Goosey.
Get out of there, round this
Go, girl.
crispy.
I have everything, man. I have.
Right, Blake, are you packing?
Packing what?
Like,
I don't think he has any possessions. Like, I'm pretty sure he just has himself and like a staff.
Yeah, but they keep packing.
Well, no, he's got all
no,
this
you're being faithful.
It's a Goliath in many
potions
ways.
and alchemy stuff.
What's that?
You got your potions and alchemy stuff.
Yeah, but that's just like on him at all times.
True.
Like a holster.
Fine. He's sorted them.
Yeah. While this is all going on, your mind starts to expand even more as it's going on.
Now the future.
What does the future
Bits.
smell of, sir? Pray tell.
Butter.
Sounds pretty
That's
good.
not bad, yeah.
You're getting
Maybe there's
bits
sandwiches.
and bobs.
Yeah,
No.
Do we have like
Okay.
do we have like a carriage?
Yeah.
Minor illusion, like everything they just said into the, oh look guys, look what's in the carriage.
I just climb straight in.
Can the DM talk, please?
No.
As this is all going on, as you're kind of just having that expansive mind moment, you gain flashes of, you're not sure if they're memories, you're not sure if they're of another lifetime or anything, but all you recognize is a massive herd of Goliaths that seem really familiar to you at the minute.
Well, space
You're not
started
100 You're not 100% sure. Except you're not 100% sure if this is a memory or if this is just like another life or just a vision of something. But you just, in your mind's eye, you're just seeing this, and you suddenly feel a sense of home.
Smell of pot to bring back memories.
Literally, yeah.
You just feel a sense of home until a loud bang brings you out of it. And then you suddenly have
Anyone here say that?
you then suddenly have a sudden overurge to care for Ambrose as well.
Oh.
Good kitty.
I think Ambrose is probably just going to like little growl at that.
Ambrose is just like, he's patting too hard.
It's like pulling its head eyes back.
Careful, Lenny.
Tell me about the rabbits.
How do you do it?
God, that reminds me of a conversation we just had this weekend.
How's
So-
your GCSE English?
So you're-
to Lenny the other weekend. I was like, you can fuck off.
So you all,
I know, being compared to Lenny, not a chance.
so you all get your things together. Anton does as well, gets his personal belongings. Actually, he does just kind of use the ring, disappears for a moment, and then reappears again. All right, are we ready?
At that point, you see me come clunking downstairs with my stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready.
Right. At that point, one of the guards who's escorting you is like, "We've been waiting all morning."
Oh well.
Oh, pipe down.
Blame the
you can
dwarf.
wait a little bit longer.
Blake Heimdall Iron Shield.
We were on a strict schedule. I understand if you all had things to do. Just wish to been informed. That's all.
You know what I'm like.
Why are we on a schedule?
If they're pumping that,
you're all having people be informed of a Mexican
Okay,
I have no
Heimdall,
concept
do you
of time.
really want this dagger I have in my bag shoved up your ass?
I didn't enjoy that too much. Put it up his Jap side.
Bunch of food.
Anyway, I
Two marriages and sandwiches.
I literally just throw out the tavern, take Ambrose away from Flake, and get in this fucking carriage. You come
I
in?
start stroking Goosey instead.
Anton follows you onto the opposite side of the
You're looking a
carriage.
little thin, Goosey. Do you want some
Tucks his hat down and kind of falls asleep in the
corn
corner.
pop?
Yeah, it hasn't. It's like breath.
Very
Looks like.
I kind of put my head out the carriage and go, if you're not in the carriage by the time I reach 20, we're fucking going.
Spring.
I thought I was already in the carriage.
Yeah, let's go.
So you're all now into the carriage.
Yeah, but I'm down the stairs in the
Oh.
carriage. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Why are you on the roof?
Well, at least we
The
put
roof
that.
is
At least we
alpha.
put that little ladder on this one.
Actually,
Is everybody just getting on the roof?
Leesville and Anton are in the carriage.
I'm in the carriage.
Me
I'm on the roof.
and Spring were on top of the.
Let's be like
Yeah, but she's got
Lord.
thrown up this time, is she?
Should we just like cut the top off?
What?
Just have like.
No!
What happens when it rains?
And put the roof up.
Somebody else just get in the carriage!
I like
Spring,
to
but
fly,
yeah.
so I get up there.
Come on.
Alright, so 4 of you are on top.
There.
Flake, Anton, and Leesville are in the carriage.
Let's go!
Yep.
You're on top of that?
The carriage
fly.
sets off.
I come on top to get away from you. You never
Why would I
mind.
go inside?
Spring, give me my comfort blanket.
Come on.
Thank you.
You share the burden now, you two. The burden that is Denita. Spring doesn't have boobies, so you don't have to be jealous.
Lovely mane, right?
You're inside the carriage. How are you doing this?
Very long arms.
Oh, the dream is back.
You just grab the dovetail.
Alter self. Mr. Fantastic moment.
Okay. That
The
happened.
carriage sets off. You-
Yeah, very
Y'all,
fast.
y'all see kind of what you did for the last time for the day, at least, the kind of beautiful kind of silver visage of Lothran as you kind of leave, carrying on northwards towards Migone, the military city or military town that is pretty much part of the Lavellan kind of force and standing army, as well as now for the continent of Alzea.
Perception check of 19. See any interesting shiny flying little insecty.
Little fun friends.
What are your?
Thought I forgot.
What is your current? Is it still butterflies?
Yep, because we
Yep.
haven't even had 2 dice yet.
Yeah. Cool. Brilliant. Yep.
Okay, I feel like I need to watch this again.
So as you're kind of going on, you're just kind of going about, and then you see a sudden bit of movement on your right. You look over. It takes you a minute, and you see a butterfly like with green and purple tipped wings,
Oh.
kind of flying. And he's like, you're staring at a moment. You think it's flying away, and then suddenly it's right there.
So this is just literally reminding me of up, go, screw!
And it kind of it looks at you. It kind of flaps,
Well,
kind of right there at you for a moment. Zod it, and then starts.
No, don't go away, friend. I don't want to hurt you, but don't go away. No. Ah.
Spring, you okay?
Very much so, yes.
Are you sure?
Yes? Isn't it beautiful?
A couple of minutes later, it does go out of your sight, and you're still staring at space. Like,
Did that tobacco hit you a bit hard, friend?
No.
Seeing things.
You saw the butterfly, yes?
No.
the butterfly was real. It wasn't an
That's what
aberration.
I know, but
Oh.
we didn't notice it. I just noticed it.
Make perception checks.
Okay, see.
Westeros is
Yeah, I
dying.
just saw that.
16.
16. You did see that.
Oh, that butterfly.
Yeah, the really beautiful green and blue and purple. What was that? Presuming Spring's got slightly different colour perception sometimes because
Yeah.
inheritance, slightly black and white possibly, but
Yeah.
picks up enough colour. It was
It was pretty.
just pretty.
Well, I'm not into fancy things.
Okay.
Butterflies a thing for you?
Well, at the moment, yes, certainly.
Not into fancy things, yet she's fucking a princess.
Okay.
See the way it moved, the way
I'm not fucking
Like
you
it's
for your
one
riches,
with the
honey.
wind.
I'm Fucking you for that dirty mouth of yours.
I'm not really into.
Can you imagine being able to fly like that?
You wanna fly?
Okay, you've been smoking too much of the weed.
You wanna fly?
You have the dragon powers.
You're a dragon, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's different. The dragon is so big and heavy
I
feeling.
smack him on the ass and cast fly. Anybody else?
Well, he doesn't do anything because he's not willing to fly. He just smack him on the ass. He has no idea.
Fly.
I can't fly. What do I have no wings? I can use my
Fly.
wings.
Believe in yourself.
I do believe in
You can
fairies,
fly,
I do.
you can fly.
What works for me is evil thoughts, but think happy thoughts.
Okay.
And just
I want to
leave
be
to your
like-
death.
The ring just starts floating. Just
You start floating.
Oh.
So-
Anybody else?
So you start floating as the carriage keeps moving,
And
and suddenly you're just floating over. After a few minutes, you look behind and realize, yeah, everyone's just looking at you. And
Ring!
Hang on, I give it a try. Superman probably.
you start flying, Superman. Knee up and everything. The ever-blowing wind, that's non-existent wind that blows your cloak, is doing an even better job of blowing your cloak.
I can fly!
I just can't poke my head out the window and go,
Comes down to that level. Princess, look, I can fly!
Lucy, what did you do?
How did you know it was me?
Because you can fly.
Yeah, I can fly.
To be fair,
And the only other spellcaster in the party.
Pick something else.
not only that, you. Well, I don't know, but you did use it during our dream sequence, so you are aware that he can do this.
True, yeah.
I'm like, get back up on the top of the carriage.
Oh, I want to do this for a while. Spring's just going to be flying
Okay.
around.
I join.
Just stay close to the carriage.
Okay.
I joined,
I'm
so
feeling
not by
very
myself.
nervous on this roof now. My comfort blanket's gone, so I'm just going to go to the edge and hold on to the corner of it.
There's one more
Floats
slot.
alongside.
There's one more person who can fly too. Because I cast it at fourth level, so somebody else can fly too.
Yeah, I was being seen on
You abandoned me with this goose. I will never forgive you.
I'm not gonna abandon you with this goose.
Okay, just don't touch me either.
Well, he's flying as well.
Can we at least be
I'm not there.
Yeah, Lucy's flying as well.
Fine,
Oh, okay.
So it's only you and Heimdall.
Oh, it's fine. Well, don't touch me.
Is this what it's like for you all the time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty rad, huh?
This is amazing.
That thing keeps moving forward. Just so weird.
Every time I talk.
It likes you. It's trying to get closer.
It's
Yeah.
going floppy.
Yeah. Sorry about that, people. Just random posters falling down.
Yay!
Yeah, what do they think I was talking about?
Wow.
Dirty mind.
Wow.
Can you blame our audience though?
No.
Yes, and we will.
Well, I come here for a reason.
Apparently so.
Well, I don't know. I need to sacrifice more children. I haven't got any subscribers.
You're probably right, mate.
So Spring's still flying.
Yep.
Goose is flying.
Work an hour.
Hit to the noble one. The
I'm
spell
trying to talk to Vita. But it's failing.
So do we still have that rope ladder so Danny can come into the carriage?
Yeah, that's still there. Fixed on.
Let me know when you're back, Spring.
Okay.
Can we at least talk?
What about?
Everything. A
I
lot of
just
things.
kind of help Danny's carriage and give her cuddles.
Yeah, I was
Not
gonna
now.
Spring's no photo work on their back.
In future reference, trying to get someone to talk to you is not a good
Can you
idea when they're
perception check
trapped
for any
with
vagrants?
Nobody
tried
to.
Favorite check.
I just wanted to chat to you.
Vagrant off.
Favorite check. It's 15. Yeah, you feel all. You just.
I'll be right back. How many?
Fair few. Surprisingly,
yeah.
but now I'm just gonna go and collect them all.
Stealth up.
Why are you
You haven't stealth yet?
Bad Danny.
22.
You guys can leave your
You're on
domestic at
camera.
home.
By the way, did we have a...
Hey!
Yeah, you didn't have a long rest. Yeah,
Finally,
so,
have
but
a
you
long
still
rest.
did take 1 point of damage, though.
Neil.
Oh, Neil, it's hard for you.
Oh well.
The whole of Middle Earth fell for you.
Now Westeros, Middle Earth fine.
Oh, Middle Earth for me, is it?
Oh, bit of us loves you.
No, it's terrible. Yeah, it's far away from me. Oh, it stays
You do notice, however, that most of these vagrants that you are seeing are well armored, though. These are mostly knights who are on patrol.
Vagrants aren't nice.
Sorry, I had to remember why some of the vagrants. They're wandering at the minute, but they're more on patrol field. They look like vagrants. Try not to kind of draw too much attention to themselves, so they don't notice you.
How many?
In a short time, you can kind of say you can see there's at least 10 in the immediate area.
You're really making it difficult for me, aren't you?
Yeah, you're between a military city and the capital city.
I'm looking for knights.
I know, but
Fly away.
you're not going to get that many kind of homeless and kind of thing people like that between those areas, especially during the current crisis.
Fly away then.
Does it have to be the blood? Yeah, okay.
It doesn't have to be someone he killed, but they have to have died in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be like an animal.
No, it needs to be humanoid.
Oh, is he getting blood everywhere?
You can't like get a cat make a sound this one makes something kill it.
What?
Wait a minute!
I mean, if the DM were to allow it.
No. No, it's still a cat.
Does it have to be blood?
And leave Pippin alone.
Does it have to be blood from something that's dead? You
Well,
can't
you want to turn you into a beast, not into anything else.
Leave them alive. Probably period blood.
No. It's not like you.
No, I don't want to. That's something, eh?
You can't have anything that comes out right away.
Yeah.
Does it ever say that?
Yeah, chill over.
What's that?
Jeez.
A uniform.
To the form. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
When you killed it, it revived it.
Yeah, we'll revert back and you kill it, yeah.
Yeah, if it goes below, it's help it.
This is what they
Change
think will
forms
happen
in my-
when people are left unintended.
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 Unattended, you mean? Or
Travel.
unintended. You didn't intend
Yep.
something.
No,
Or
people who are left
unattended.
unattended.
So unattended.
Without supervisors.
Okay,
Yep. So the day goes on. It gets to rough.
Words. Like it.
You do roughly get far enough away now that daylight is starting to kind of shine through the darkened sky now, and you all kind of you're starting to feel a little bit hungry as it's coming up to about midday-ish now. Did you rest at any of that point, Blake?
Oh, but yeah, as soon as I consume the popcorn, I just pass out again.
Yeah, okay, you can take off that point of exhaustion then, that you have your long rest.
We all rest.
Yeah, you all have had at least a short rest. I think you're the only one who'll be affected by that, so.
Thank you for making me.
Our friend did that.
Like,
You're
do we
quite
think this
well.
carriage is fire retardant? Could we like start a fire on top of it?
No!
It's made of wood.
Yeah, it's made of wood.
We should
Oh,
set
no,
something like
fire.
fire.
Could it be fire retardant wood? Like, I'm
No.
hungry. I want to cook a snack.
Well, saying that, they did give it to me who's known pyromaniac, so.
At that point, you do just kind of hear it's not fire retardant. None of the carriages are.
Who said that?
One of the guards.
That's
Oh.
driving the
I
back.
have a large cooking pot. I can make a fire and the pot it has heat. And then we can cook and when my saucepan on top of
Will it get enough oxygen into it being in
in the pot?
the air?
One of the guards, the same guard turns around and says, "We can stop for a little bit if that's going to
Yep.
help."
Oh,
You're
I
behind
thought-
schedule,
I
my
thought
good
we
man.
were
Continue
done.
onwards.
No, we keep going!
Tight schedule and all that.
You wished at us, so we keep going!
Spring's going to try and make a fire in their cauldron and cook on that.
Make a survival check.
Oh shit.
We're trying to see if you can light a fire in a cauldron.
8! But they're going to use their flame blade to light the fire.
Make another survival check. See if the fire, because it's not going to be too much.
18!
So you manage to start a fire, and it does manage to catch properly with the added things like dry leaves and things that you're able to pick up from like passing by trees. Yep. You have a roughly workable fire.
I must remember this trick.
What's we cooking? We've got the corn.
No,
We've
you
got some
don't.
jam.
He ate all the corn unpopped.
The unpopped.
No, he ate all the unpopped.
I ate all of it.
Well, it was still popcorn.
Spring's just going to get some rations out of their pack, start cooking.
You might want to check that as well.
You put in Spring's pack, you are in deep shit.
Make a perception check. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
Did you take my bread too?
Yeah, you made popcorn sandwiches.
Oh no, I've got that's 17.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, Flake kind of when he wakes up, comes out, kind of uses the ladder a little bit, and like goes for your hand, and I was like just covered.
You'll get your food when I cooked it. Wait.
Fine.
Sausage and bacon sandwiches around for you. And then once that's done, Spring's going to take out that candelabra and just start looking at the carvings and just examine it all over.
It is quite elegantly carved, and said it looks like it's made from like twigs and leaves, but it feels like it's made of metal. It's one of the most weirdest things.
What have you got there?
Just a little thing I picked up.
It's one of those, and it's one of those 3-tiered ones as well. So.
Wow, that's.
See,
Is it wood?
like wood, but it feels like metal.
Well, what's this fancy fucking wood?
I don't know, I can't see it.
Yeah. Arm comes down over the side of the track and waves
It looks like a candelabra.
it. Feel it. Feels like metal, but it looks like wood and twigs and leaves. And
Is it a special
well,
metal
twigs
made to
are
look like wood, or is it a special wood that feels like metal?
Is this an
I feel I would know this.
Yeah, make your intelligence check with advantage.
It's elf shit, so.
I don't know this shit.
No, your mind and knowledge has been so crammed with other things like lore and knowledge of other stuff that you don't understand the
Dice jail now.
composition of what kind of wood they use or how they make these candelabras and other instruments like this as well.
I'm gonna leave it at the front. Just click my fingers. Guys. You're elves, right?
Yeah.
Do you have metal that you make look like wood for like fancy shit, or is there a type of wood that you elves use that feels like metal?
It's wood elven magic. At that point, he kind of pulls out you see him reach down. He pulls up his own leaf shield, and as you go to hold it, it feels like metal, but it looks like a giant leaf.
So is it wood that's been?
It's magic. We take some of the trees, especially around.
So it's made out of wood and the magic's spell on it.
Pretty much.
Sweet. How can you learn that?
No.
It's more like a druid-based thing. Yeah, not sure about the Goliath song though. It's druid elven magic.
We need to have a
Let's go
baby
try.
now, and it needs to be a druid.
Thanks.
It's gonna come out of you though, because there's no elf in me. A lot of furbark right now, but I'm low elf.
I mean, we can easily rearrange that if you like. You know, I'm not that having an elf in you.
Agendas will be pushed.
Oh, yeah.
You're going into a different
Wait, what?
business.
Oh.
Frank, I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if Daddy
That was out of
knows it.
character.
Oh!
That's a good.
I'm not
My
sure
dad
why
could
I-
have used one of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now I understand what you said.
Yeah. Once I say that, everybody knows.
But
I don't.
not everyone.
You guys know about my dad, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know what they said. I've got no context. It could have
Okay.
been.
My dad could have used that potion.
I don't know. Oh, really?
I didn't know
12
it
years
was a
ago.
potion,
Really?
but I know it could have
Wow.
been a dildo.
That's cool.
But now the whole entire audience knows as well.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Hey.
You know a little bit more about the family.
We are supportive of everyone. Most people.
Fuck Nazis.
Ew, no, don't put it. That's his kill
How
though.
come we blind?
That's fair, that's alright.
Superheated. Down the Jap side sideways.
No, not super. If
I
you
think
heat it, it
we're-
cauterizes the wound.
Yeah.
Down the Jap side.
I know, but it's so fun.
Tangent.
Okay. Back into
No,
the.
one more comment. You do want to cauterize the wound because if they bleed out too quickly, it's not fun enough. You're not slow enough.
That's why I use a freaking pyramid shape.
Anyway,
Back to the game.
Sorry, guys. Actually, we're not sorry.
How did Mr. DM lose his shit?
Everyone's going to take disadvantage.
All of you take 4 points of damage,
Oh,
bludgeoning
fuck
damage for
me.
no reason. as the carrot, yeah, okay, not you, but as the carrot comes to a sudden stop, you all take 4 points of bludgeoning.
The gods are displeased.
And while we're traveling, I think we should
I'll make a dexterity check.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Aw.
You've tumbled and just catch yourself on the edge before falling headfirst into the guards.
Aw.
Oh, I would have mind falling head first into the guards.
Yeah, there you go.
Would you mind getting me back up on the roof?
No, you're still on the roof.
Oh.
You're about to go head first, but you caught yourself on the edge like that.
Okay.
Evening, General.
How does Anton save himself though?
He did.
Ooh.
Oh!
But he got 4 points of bludgeoning. He was sat in the cart with you. He's in the carriage,
Yeah,
sleeping.
No, but still.
He
He does his
I can't give him 4 points of bludgeoning damage because he's not here.
He's having a long rest at the same time, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Counteracts each other. Anyway,
So,
back to the game.
the best of the day goes on. It gets about mid-evening. So before we get to the next bit, any other kind of role-play RP moments anyone wants to have a quick do before we get to the next point?
I want to talk to Anita.
No!
Why?
There's so many places I could crawl to in this carriage to get away from
Next
that.
fish, go in with my
You
fucking
need
dress.
to sort shit out.
Right, we'll get it over and done with.
Right.
I guess more people. I just see your stash.
Right, what the fuck do you want to talk about?
We need to sort shit out.
What shit?
Your attitude with me.
That attitude is rightly earned by you.
And I apologise. I apologise to Belle. I apologise.
So what then? You think an apology makes everything better?
I didn't say
You
that,
can't
did
say
I?
sorry and carry on
I did
that
not say
conversation.
that. I did not say that. I said I apologise to Belle and I apologise to the captain. And I'm trying to make myself better. Trying to prove myself.
Yeah, well fucking do it then, talk to me. I don't want this half-assed bullshit.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you keep slapping me about.
Because you're still a bitch.
You're a bitch.
Bitch, one more time.
Hit him with the chair.
I might have losing a chair.
Okay, you may not be a bitch, but you're fucking me off.
And kiss.
Oh really? I'm fucking you off.
You're fucking me
You're
off.
the one who keeps trying to hound me and harass me. I don't want to talk.
You guys should just kiss and get it over with already.
You think there's another sexual
I
damage?
think there is.
What I keep hearing is that Hondo apparently touched us, so.
From what I gather, they've known each other for a while. I don't know. I'm saying it's super loud. I guess.
I know, yeah.
Yes,
They've got together.
unfortunately, Goosey, we have. There's only longer than anyone else here.
Yeah, you weren't here for like the first season of it either.
I had to
First bit,
walk.
but
I
not
told
this time.
told the captain why I had to walk away.
What does it fucking do anything against me? I don't care why.
Right?
You were the closest thing I had to family, so
Right.
fuck you.
Fuck
What's
you.
here?
I think that's what everyone wants right now.
I've
Hurry
already
up.
got fucked, thank you very much, since I'm pregnant.
And look at you now,
Exactly, and I'm perfectly happy now. Go on.
fucking whale.
I'm stabbing you! You're I'm stabbing him with the flame dagger.
Make an attack roll.
Shit, that was a 6, but I'm doing the dual attack and I'll use the other one as well. And that was 15 plus 5,
20.
the diamond one.
That's your AC, isn't it?
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is I've got
I
you.
think we should slowly do that. There's blood being drawn now. I think maybe we should stop them.
No, it's
No,
okay.
because if
They're
one of them
working it out.
dies, if one of them dies, it works out for me.
Do you think she needs this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know her better than me.
I do. That's why I'm not intervening for what.
Okay, so that's 15. 15 points of damage.
Yep.
There's a fucking whale now! And it's poison damage as well, by the way.
He's resistant to poison damage.
Oh, well, fuck me. Then that take away
What's that then?
5 of that then.
10 points of damage.
10 points of that damage, yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh, fuck.
What do you do, Heimdall?
I stop her one. I smack her in the face.
Before you do that, both of you roll initiative for me.
Oh, hang on.
Small question. Seeing as Danny attacked him without him being aware, ready for him, wouldn't that just
That would be sneak attack
Oh,
damage.
Thank you.
What's that then?
Yeah, I'm
So
that
10,
kind of
15,
friend.
an extra 15. An
Right.
extra 15 points of damage.
Right, okay. Initiative. Ooh, that is 15.
13.
So you go chest before.
So this is what happens when you get a couple playing opposite parties.
It's good. Couple therapy.
No, this is what happens when you talk shit to a pregnant woman. She stabs you.
Right, so I basically smack her around the face.
Make an attack roll.
Oh my god.
That is
Yeah.
16.
What have you got?
16. Does that hit you?
17.
Nope. You manage, you kind of see it coming, you manage to duck forward just a little bit, just out of the swing.
Shit.
What do you do, Danny?
You've got 2 attacks,
Oh, yeah.
haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm supposed to with my left one across.
Danny.
That's not hitting either.
Hang on, the 6 plus 9.
6 plus 9.
15.
Still not hitting, I'm 17.
Okay.
Okay. Right, still wielding my daggers. So, 13 plus 5. No.
No.
Again, 13 plus 5, so neither of them hit.
Just kind of bounce off the armor and return back to you. Oh.
Right.
Fucking furious!
I basically grapple her.
Yep, make contested strength checks.
Yeah. Ooh,
Do I have to do one as well?
Yep, contested.
14.
15.
Fuck's sake!
That's just reminds me. We haven't actually got any theme music to go with this.
No.
Yeah, I can't find my speaker.
Oh.
You go in, you kind of grab,
Play the entertainment.
right, kind of grab and grapple her as she just kind of nips out under it, kind of pushes your arms up a bit.
Right, I'm going to try and get under his armpits. Oh wait, no, his armpit there, there's got to be a gap in the plate.
Yeah, we got it.
Good beard.
Well, none of those hit.
Bing, bing!
Just wait a minute. There could be a knockout coming up.
Right, okay. I'm basically going to draw my sword out now because I've had enough of this shit. I basically just threatened her, so I'm going to intimidate her. Say, look, this is fucking pointless, alright? I'm not going to talk to you, and you're not going to talk to me, alright? So you better fucking back off.
Yeah, that would have been fun, but now I kind of want to bleed.
I'm roll for intimidation.
Yep.
Can you find your illusions for foam fingers? Is it
Insight.
So, my insight, is it? Or do I have to roll it?
I don't want help.
Because she's.
Six.
6, yeah. You are a little bit intimidated, but now she's got this sword just like right next to your neck in a minute.
For the sake of my bane, I'm walking away. As soon as it's out of me,
Aww. No one got knocked out. Terrified of my face.
you didn't land a single hit.
No, I didn't. I tried, but you were fucking nimble as fuck.
Here's halfway.
Yeah.
Half a nibble then. And I didn't even use my, dodgy mechanics. The uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
I think they want
Didn't
me
need
to
to.
like angle check.
Wait.
Okay.
No! You can stay the fuck away from my wife. She'll be sleeping in my bed and my bed only.
What?
As this kind of
Was that in
argument,
character? Did everyone... Is that said in character?
Yeah.
Spring, Belle! Even Flake!
as this is kind of dying down, you guys do start seeing the hints of civilization. You hear the kind of sounds of metal against kind of arrows being.
Well, I know what I'm doing when I get into the city.
You hear it all. You kind of hear that, and as you kind of formalize, you see more of a not too much of a tall wall, but you see a walled area as you're now entering into Migone, the military town. And that is where we'll take a break. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Please find us again on the next video for the second half of this. See what happens. Like I say,
That's the only fight that happened.
Please comment if you want me to put home down in the jail.
Huh?
I literally just ate popcorn. Like that's
I'm not going to jail. What am I going to jail for?
don't worry.
What am I going to jail for?
See you soon, guys.